21st Squad, Detectives, Gallagher. Yes, madam. What is your name, please? Your address? Phone number? Plaza 91855.
Wait.
1 second, please. 21st Squad, Detectives, Gallagher.
109, I think.
109. Hi.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right, come on back.
Hello, Luke. Nah, nothing. A shoplifter. Macy's. A pocketbook. Hey, Nick, how much was that purse you lifted?
$6.
$6.
Age?
26, 22.
20.
Right, Luke. Came in too late. Night court. Right, Chief. Sorry, Mrs. Andrews. Do you have a list of just what's missing? Well, it would help. Have you any cash? You do? One of the servants? We'll be right there. Thank you, madam.
My God, the times I spent twice as much on a pocketbook.
Well, you took it.
I don't know why it was crazy.
Ah, it's your first offense. You'll probably get probation.
I didn't need it. I didn't even like it. It's crazy.
Come on over here. Take it easy, girlie. I'll do the work. You just supply the fingers.
No.
All right, relax now. Just let me do it. Just roll it. That.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Look at your calendar.
Shit. Boom, you know. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Never fail.
Yeah, roll out.
Come in, Mrs. Farragut. Are those people still bothering you?
First thing ever, officer. If I hadn't waken up last night and smell that gas coming through the walls, well, I'd be gone. We'd all be gone.
Have a chair.
Now, why haven't you given me protection? I demand protection.
I've got 12 men guarding you day and night.
Well, on whose side are you really on? Are you sure you can trust me?
One of them is my own brother, Mrs. Farragut.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Oh, you see, it's very important. Before you will know, I know all about it. Atom bomb. They're making these bombs next door. If they blow this atomic vapor through the wall at me, and they have a man watching me from the top of the Empire State Building with a radar.
We've got that man covered.
You have?
Day and night.
Oh, does the president know about this?
I spoke to him only an hour ago.
Very important, very important. You see, these foreigners know I have an atomic vision. I can see everything vibrating around us with electricity. Billions of atoms, stars in the universe, turning and vibrating with electricity. Every human being is a dynamo out there in the street. 10 million dynamos are coming and going cross-current. And those great tall skyscrapers, oh, they draw up all this human electricity to the top of the Empire State Building where that man sits. And he turns it back on us. Oh, you know, it's a terrifying situation. Terrifying.
I'm watching you, Mrs. Farragut, every second. I've got it covered. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to double the number of men I have guarding you. 25 men, day and night. How's that?
Oh, much better. Much better. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, now, the butterfly net. Oh, beauty.
Oh, you sure do a good hand job.
This job's 90% salesmanship.
All right, girl, wash your hands in there.
So what's new?
Quiet.
Yeah. Town's dead as Kelsey's.
Say, there isn't any lock on the door.
Just wash your hands.
Fine thing.
Story for me?
Nah, just the shoplifter.
See anybody?
No, nobody at all.
Any angle?
Nah, just a slob.
Come on, Johnny. Gotta be a killing. Tommy, hey, Joe. Yeah, how are you? Jesus, Hannah. What you Jones on?
What the hell are you all dressed up for? It's Halloween.
Yeah, they pay him for the advertisement back Fifth Avenue.
What did we get to run around today?
Held a guy for 2 hours, 53rd and 91st and back.
Looked like a good man, didn't he?
Sure did.
And then the jerko sends a bus.
Oh, hell. Sunday again. Hey, what the hell am I, a Sunday detective? My kids are gonna grow up and they won't know what the hell I look like. Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Did you get that big story over on 3rd Avenue?
No.
The brewery truck?
No, what about it?
The brewery truck backs up on the sidewalk, a barrel falls off the truck right into a baby carriage.
No kidding. Was a baby in it?
Yeah.
Was it killed?
No.
It was like here.
Oh, you're a cutie pie. What's your name, Burl?
Hey, honey. Honey, come here, sit down.
Busy day.
Quiet.
Good. Too quiet. Don't worry, we're right for homicide.
Wait till I get it. Can't you keep your big mouth shut? 21st Squad Detectives, Gallagher. What is it you lost, man?
Her virginity.
In a taxi cab?
Oh, hell of a place.
Did you get his number? Well, can you describe it?
Oh, this ought to be very educational.
What's your name, please? Address? Yes, madam, I'll check that for you. Not at all.
I got a squeal to you guys, too. I lost something. My manhood.
Yeah, sure. We don't take cases that old jump.
Yeah. Outlawed by the statute of limitations.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Lou. I appreciate it.
Here, miss.
Russian dressing?
Nah, they ran out.
Oh. How much do I owe you?
That's on the house.
You know, you're awful decent. Really. Awful decent.
Oh, you didn't kill anybody.
Yes, sir?
My name is Sims, Endicott Sims. I'm an attorney.
What can we do for you, counselor?
I represent Mr. Kurt Schneider. Your office has a warrant out for him?
Hey, look. That's Jim's squill, ain't it? Kurt Snyder.
Yeah. I'll take this. This is my partner's quill. Now, counselor, what's it all about? What about? Where is Schneider? He's ready to surrender himself into your custody. Well, look at that. First, however, I have here some photographs. He had these taken a half hour ago.
Taken. Where is ugly, ain't he?
He's no Mr. America.
That he ain't.
The purpose here is not aesthetic. I don't want any rubber hoses used on him.
Counselor, how long you been practicing law? We've done this all our prisoners around here.
Who's in charge of this case here?
My partner.
A man named James McLeod?
Yeah.
I've heard a good deal about him. A law unto himself. You please tell him for me?
Yeah. Tell him for yourself. Here he is now. Hey, Jim. What's your squill? Detective McLeod? Mr. Sims.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Mr. Sims is an attorney.
Oh, yes, I'm a very clever one. I've seen him in court.
Thank you.
He's here for Kurt Schneider.
I arrested your client a year ago.
So I'm informed. Schneider is a successful truck farmer from New Jersey.
With a little abortion mill in New York for a side job. Nothing fancy, mind you, just a quick ice time job. Have a yen for your client.
I'm aware of that. Take a look at these photos.
There's no doubt, counsel, the process of evolution is reversing itself.
You understand, officer, my client has certain rights. I don't want to be antagonistic, but I'm here to defend my client.
Sit down, counsel. I'll be with you in a minute. Pull up a bench.
Jim, pull your wife.
Thanks, Tom. When's she phone?
20 minutes ago.
Okay.
That's all right, Tom.
Buster, sit over there.
21st Squad Detectives, Gallagher. Yes, sir. Jim.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Just got back.
Hiya, Seamus.
Hiya, Yussel. Hey, Yussel. I thought you were supposed to be an intelligence reporter.
What's the matter,
What's
Seamus?
that Langdon story?
Didn't I spell your name
That's
right?
about the only thing that you did get right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I brought him back with me. Yeah. Arthur, were you ever arrested before?
Told you.
Tell me again.
No.
Says no, but we got his fingerprints. You know, Yusso, you're degenerating yourself into a real sob system. Grim, gray prison walls. Boy, you should have seen Lang in that bullpen today. Was he happy? Hiya, Jack. Hiya, Charlie. He was home again. Yes, sir?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
The mortal god. Captain Ahab pursuing the great gray Leviathan. A fox with rabies bit him in the ass when he was 2 years old. Neither one of them ever recovered.
Yes.
Don't throw water on McLeod, boys. He goes rabid.
You apple-headed member of the Fourth Estate. The only way that you look natural is a knife and fork sticking out of your head. City College is going to be proud of you yet. Adopted the argument.
Listen, enough. Is this story going to be worth a picture?
Let it so, let it. And don't you try making a run for it, Buster, because before you get to that door, you'll gain a little weight. Bullets are supersonic.
Don't worry.
I won't either way. No? All right, I'll be with you in a minute, Counselor.
Nah, I don't know.
Strictly fair 6.
These days ain't no freaking college detective with his Brooks Brothers coat.
So are you waiting?
Remind me to get a bicycle pump for Christmas for that guy so he can pump up his big head.
Yeah, big needle you got.
Yeah, big needle man from so-and-so.
Hello, sweetheart. Yeah. What did the doctor say? Great. That is great. Well, what did he say those complications will come? Tension? What tensions? Okay, what did he prescribe for? Phenobarbital and vitamin D. History of our times. Yeah. You know, Mary, you're one. I love you very much. Okay? Bye-bye. Talk to you later.
Tom. What is it? No. Want to drink a whiskey?
No. Now, Counselor.
In there. That's all right, Tom. I'll take it.
Sir, that there are no scars of laceration of any kind. This is the way I'm delivering my client to you, and this is the way I want him back.
Get the license. Yeah?
I would say any change would be a vast improvement, Counselor.
I want you to know, I will not allow you to violate his constitutional rights. You are not to abuse him physically or to degrade his dignity as a human being. Understand?
Counselor, you know how many criminals I see each day that are wrapped up in the Constitution from head to toe? And how many hoodlums that are filled to their nostrils with habeas corpus and the rights of human dignity? Did you ever get a chance to see the girl that your client operated on last year in a marvelous slab in the morgue? There was nothing very human left of her, and very little dignity.
My client was innocent of that charge. Your courts acquitted him.
Your client is guilty.
Are you setting yourself above the courts of the land?
There is a higher court, Counselor.
I'm sure there is. Are you qualified to speak for it? I'm not. I'm not one of the elite. God doesn't come down and whisper in my ear. But when it comes to the man-made law on terra firma, I know it, I obey it, and I respect it.
What are you trying to do? Try the case here? This is no court of law. It's dated with the judge. And as far as your client is concerned, Counselor, he will be entitled with as much delicacy as he's entitled to and treated with it. Until then, you bring it in here or get off the pot.
I've heard about you, client. You're quite an anomaly. Quite an anomaly. It's going to be a real pleasure to get you up on the witness stand.
Anything to give you a thrill, Counselor.
We'll have a thrill or two in store for you.
Meaning?
For over a year, you've personally made my client's life a living hell. Why?
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 Maybe because I hate seeing criminals getting away with murder. It upsets me.
That's your story. At considerable expense, we've investigated and discovered otherwise.
As far as I'm concerned, your client is nothing but a criminal.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, a fishing expedition. That is some shrewd mouthpiece. I've seen him operate. What's to get in there? Come on, move it. Get in here. Empty your pockets onto the desk, Arthur. Turn your pockets inside out. Sit down. Is that all?
Yeah.
What'd you do with the money, Arthur?
Oh, I spent it.
All of it?
Yes.
Who were you at the store for that?
Wednesday night.
Spent all the money?
How far did you go on? $400.
$480.
$480.
That's what your employer claims.
You ought to know.
Where'd you spend last night?
My room.
In your room. I was there. Where were you? Under the bed?
I sat in the park.
All night?
Yes.
It rained.
Drizzle.
You sat in the drizzle?
Yes.
Doing what?
Just dreaming.
Dreaming. You sat in the park all night in the drizzle dreaming.
Well, night isn't time for dreams.
And thieves.
21st Squad, Detective Brody. Callahan, for you.
Right.
Judge Bromfield. Yeah, Callahan.
You got a parking ticket?
Hey, wait a minute. I got one too. In front of the criminal courts building. You know, Joe, you're such a big deal. Why don't you do something about it?
Where the party was the phone?
You want outside,
These judges, they leave their brains in the law school. We're refrigerated now.
Yeah, they bad enough that we got to drive them down to the place in our own car. But then we got to pay for our own gas, and we can't take it off our income tax. How do you like that? Hello, Jerry? Jerry, this is Joe Feinstein talking. Who the hell does that Judge Bromfield think he is? He's persecuting cops, that's what he's doing. He's giving tickets to put cops on duty. And I'm going to stir up a hornet's nest, all right? Yeah. Uh-huh. All right, fine. Yeah. I got one right here. Okay. Good. Thanks. Forget it. It's fixed.
Frightened you, huh?
Oh, I frightened myself. My hand is shaking.
Now I've seen everything. The cop's got to get a reporter to fix a traffic ticket for him.
That's the way it should be. Free press is a toxin over free people. After all, the law keeps you guys in line, right? We keep the law in line. The people keep us in line. And we keep the people in line. Everybody kicks everybody else in the ass. That way nobody gets to lick for his britches. That's democracy.
Wait a minute. You have the gall to call that yellow rag you work for the free press? Hey, Joe.
So what? What happens to me now?
So now we go to night court, 9 o'clock. They'll probably set bail.
Got a lawyer? You say the bill's on.
Well, my brother-in-law's a lawyer.
Excuse me. Give him a call.
Gee, I hate you. He's kind of a new brother-in-law, you know, and oh God, if my sister finds out, she'll die. She's in her fourth month, too.
It's up to you.
Yes, suit yourself. It's not the appointment for you.
Gee, I don't know what to do.
Ever been arrested before, Arthur?
Told you. No.
You're sure?
Yes.
It sure would help your case if you gave back the money, Arthur.
I know, but I can't. I told you I spent it.
What's this form today?
Textbooks.
What'd you get?
College.
Graduate?
No.
Stop.
World War II the first time.
And the second?
World War III.
That's a foolish question. You get a foolish answer. You got any identifying marks, Arthur? Huh? Any tattoos or scars? Roll up your sleeve, Arthur. Oh, tattoo with a heart and a name. Joy. J-O-Y. Who's Joy, Arthur?
Girl.
Whose girl? Your girl?
No.
Whose girl, Arthur?
What difference does it make?
What did you do with all the money, Arthur?
Told her I spent it after I got out of the Navy.
You were in the Navy?
Yes.
What rank?
Chief Petty Officer.
Okay. How long were you in the Navy, Arthur?
5 years.
Are you married?
No.
How old are you?
27.
How long have you been in New York?
A year.
Where are you from?
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
What's your father's business?
My father is dead.
What was your father's business?
What history? Music history.
History of music. Where's your mother?
My mother's dead.
There's no Joy again. Joy Conway. Maybe we should give her a call. Huh?
What do you want to do that for? She doesn't know anything about this.
You wouldn't lie to me now, Arthur, would you?
Why would I lie?
I don't know. How do you just feel? No, if you ask me, the judge asks me, I'm going to tell him to throw the book at you. Tattoo that on you.
Admission?
Yup.
Got the money?
Nope, he doesn't milk easily, but I got an angle.
How'd you get into this mess? Oh, what is this? Are you going to give me a lecture? Don't get funny with me. I'll knock you right through the floor. Now sit down. How did you get into this mess? Oh, I don't know. Get trapped. What'd you do with the money? Gone. Gone. Went to college. What'd you study? History. Major in history. History. What for? To teach. I wanted to be a teacher. I had a career in that? I used to think so. You're a long way from home, aren't you? Yeah. Why did you ever finish? No time. Just no time. So I can start over from scratch again when you're 25.
Hey, man. Here's trouble. We got a couple of customers.
What have you got here?
Burglars, put a red-handed. Forcible entry.
I came up to my apartment. The door's open, the lock's busted wide open, and the jam's broken down. They were inside, and when I started to run, you caught me and tried to choke
Hey,
me.
it's a lie. A pack of lies. I don't know nothing. I was across the street when I heard her scream. These two guys come running down the stairs, so I collared them. This guy puts up a struggle. Walking down the stairs, minding my own business. God comes to me, starts beating the crap out
I
of me.
will get to you.
You think I'm crazy doing something like this?
Sit down. You'll get your chance.
On that one, I just found this.
45?
Yep, and it's loaded. 7.
Here, I need.
Yeah.
You. 7.
Giannini, Charles Giannini, and I don't know nothing. I don't even know this guy. Ask him. Do I know you? No.
Take it easy, Charlie. Take it easy. You carrying those things?
Can I say, Brother, Tony, that's what's going to happen? That's what's going to happen in New York.
Ma'am, sit down. We know you're very nervous. Come sit down. I'll get you a nice cold glass of water. Sit over here, ma'am.
Please, please.
A bad knee, too. You know, it could be never carried about it. It's 5 more years, that is your set.
I never use it.
That's what you say. But it didn't happen. You're lucky you got picked up. Probably saved you from a murder rap. Just once. You walk in. Be a woman. She screams. Resist. You get scared. Then, boom! Dun, 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 dun. You like the smell of burning flesh, Louis? You roll?
No.
Stand up.
Hey, I got nothing to do with it. You think I got rocks in my head?
Hey, look at this.
Oh, that looks like something from Charlie.
How much is here, Charlie?
$1,400.
$1,400. A letter. Can you tell me why is it when you guys come in here, you got $1,400 in your kick, and I only got 11 in mine?
You don't live right.
Evidently not. Where'd you get this?
I saved it. I worked.
Where?
I was a bricklayer.
Here, take this to the custodian, have him counted. Let me see your hands, Charlie. The other one, too. I got news for you, Charlie. The only thing that you ever laid was a $2 floozy.
Hey, Charlie. I was carrying this amount of money around with you.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Don't you trust the banks, Charlie?
When were you in stir last night?
Me? In jail? Never. I swear to God, in a stack of Bibles.
Oh, my God. What's your B number?
I ain't got none.
You're sure?
On my mother's grave, I ain't got no B card. Oh, you stupid.
You gave yourself away, Charlie. If you never had a B number, how do you know what a B card is?
Hey, I heard that. I get around.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. You've been working this precinct for the last 3 months.
No, I swear.
Come on, look at that face. I mean, this is a good man. He's been in prison before.
Never. What is your guy trying to do?
Come on, would you?
Go to the phone, my lord.
Look him, he's got a sheet as long as your arm.
Hey, I just got on my knees. Who do you want me to do?
Oh, get up, Charlie, get up. You know, you're a burglar, you're a real murderer.
Yeah. How many women you read, huh?
What's the Roscoe, Callahan? Ma'am, just calm down. I tell you what, you're not needed here anymore. We'll have a nice patrolman to take you home, okay? Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of, ma'am. What time is your husband expected home?
7 o'clock.
Great. I tell you what, we'll get you a nice, handsome Irish policeman to take you home, okay? How's that? Great. Patrolman Barnes, make sure that this lady gets home safely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sit down, Louis. You're in trouble. Big trouble.
I think I'd better call my brother-in-law now.
What's his number?
Room 72577.
Okay, Louis. You have a box. You may even ask the DA to give you a break.
Now tell the truth. How many burglaries you committed?
Come on, Louis. You got dropped. Face it. Be a man.
The agony over with, huh?
Hey, you know,
We'll get the DA to throw a deal.
Okay, girlie. Here he is. Come and get it.
Oh, God, what do we tell her? I don't know what to tell her. Hello? Millie? Yeah. Nothing. I just didn't have any change. Fine. How are you? How was the party? You went to Brooklyn? In your delicate condition, Millie. Yeah. Say, Millie, is Jack there by any chance? Can I talk to him? Oh, nothing. Some friend of mine needs some advice on something. Uh-huh. Yeah, what do I tell him?
Tell him to meet you at Night Court, 101 Center Street.
Should I tell him to bring hard cash?
You know that a lot better than I would.
Hello, Jack. Can Millie here? I don't want her to know, but I'm in a jam, and I need your help. I can't give you all the details. I'm at the police station. I took a bed. I had to admit it, Jack. It was on my arm. 101 Center Street, yeah. Okay, and Jack, if Millie asks, tell her. Oh, gee, Jack, you're a prince with a capital P. Thanks. Am I relieved?
Sit down.
Hello, Carrie.
Advise my client of his rights. He's to answer no question except his name and address. Remember, Kirk, name and address. That's all. Is that understood?
Anything you say, Counselor.
When are you going to book him?
In a couple of hours, we'll get around to it.
I would like to arrange his bail bond.
We'll have to talk to Judge Carter about standing bail.
Suppose you tend your business and I'll tend to mine.
I sure in the hell would like it if you'd only get the hell out of here and let me.
Remember, Kirk, name and address. That's all.
Come in, Kurt. Sit down over there on the bench. You're looking good, Kurt. How'd you like a cup of coffee?
Is that enough?
Sure. Yes, man. How about a sandwich, Kurt?
Well, I just ate.
Crawler?
I'm full.
All right, I'll get back to you in a little bit.
Hey, Stacy. Take Charlie in there.
Come on, Don.
Charlie, that's your carry the gun in the Jimmy. Come on, it's gonna burn. Don't you see how he crossed you?
Did you ever hear of a guy that sent his buddy up the river for 30 pieces of silver?
Yeah.
Well, fair.
How many burglaries commit in New York here? When were you in jail last?
What do I get?
Were you in jail before?
Yeah, Elmira. Got out in March.
How long were you in for?
3.5 years.
What for?
Burglary.
Oh. 7.5 to 10. Maybe less if you cooperate. If not, 15 to 20.
What do you want to know?
How many burglaries you commit here in New York?
I don't know. 9 to 10.
Yeah, that's better.
What'd you do with the stuff?
Leave it to Charlie.
So he was in on it.
Yeah.
You sell it?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. Boston, I think.
What do you mean you think? Don't you know?
No.
You're a bit of a schmuck, ain't you?
Oh, Lewis is okay. He's cooperated. Now, how much did Charlie give you altogether?
Yeah. $400.
Oh, what? The stuff's worth $30,000 to $40,000.
What? Nah. Hey, Charlie told me it was mostly fake.
Hey, look. Here's a list. See for yourself.
You were robbed, Louis.
Where's Charlie live?
129th Street West. I know the house. I don't know the number. I'll show it to you.
Fine.
That's using your tuckers, Louis.
Hey, hello, Chief. Hi, Lieutenant.
Ah. It's the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really jumping all the time.
Good burglar.
What's your name?
Louis Savage.
Okay, look what we found up.
That.
And this. Loaded, huh?
You have the burglar over there.
And what's your name?
Charles Giannini, Lieutenant. I'm glad to meet you. Listen, I don't know what
Oh, sit down! Princess! Who made the call?
Patrolman Barnes, uniform arrest.
Nice going, nice going. That's Kurt Schneider gave himself in. Oh, yes. Listen, his mouthpiece calling me downstairs and almost chewed my ear off. I want to have a talk with you.
Hey, John. On your feet.
Oh, Pritchard Kimbridge, a Pritchard complaint. Admission? Yep. All right, lad. Step inside. All right, McLeod. About this Schneider now, what's your personal opinion? I haven't got a personal angle, Lieutenant. Well, his mouthpiece made reference to one thing or another. Why, what did Mr. Sims imply? Oh, just some vague hints. Oh, you could write those in the air. All right, what have you got? What have I got? Okay. Girl, Miss Harris. Critical condition in the hospital. Okay, I'm going to have Schneider go down there for a positive identification. We got a corroborating witness downstairs. She called him, and I'll get a statement from Schneider.
How? Persuasion. Now look, you keep your big bits off.
Lieutenant, I want to know, have you ever been in his railroad flat? Did you get to see the kitchen table stained with blood? Where he performs his delicate operations?
Listen, you know this is a very impersonal business. And you know, McLeod, your trouble is you've got a messianic complex. You want to be both the judge and the jury, but you can't do it. The book says so. And look, I don't like lawyers coming around here with photos. Mark's my squad lousy, and I don't like it. I don't tolerate it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Can't you ever say yes, sir, without making it sound like an insult?
Yes, sir.
No, McLeod, trouble is you're too damn superior. And I want to tell you for the record, I don't like you any more than you like me. You've got a value around here, and I need you on my squad. And that's the only reason that you're not wearing a white badge again.
You wouldn't want it back now, would you, sir?
Look, when I want it, I'll ask for it.
Because I'll give it back to you with instructions.
Listen, you go ahead and you get what you can out of Schneider. But listen, I want no roughhouse. You know the policy, Elizabeth.
I don't hold to it.
Now what the hell lies does that for?
I don't believe in coddling criminals.
Well, who asked you to?
You do. The whole goddamn system does.
You know, McLeod, sometimes you talk like a lunatic.
May I?
No, you got your orders and that's it.
May I have the keys to the file, sir?
Oh, you gotta have the last word, don't you?
All right, Charlie, go wash up. In there, let him over.
How many burglaries?
Hi, Ted.
Any important names? Any good addresses?
Don't know yet. Take it easy. You'll get it, Joey. You'll get it. Yes, ma'am.
May I speak to Detective McLeod?
She's a little busy right now. Is there anything I can do for you? I know your face.
No.
I never forget a face.
You've probably seen my sister.
Oh, your sister.
Would you please tell her Miss Susan Carmichael is here?
Okay. Wait just a minute.
You ignorant, gross war dealer. Why don't you ever print the truth for a change, Russell?
Which truth? Yours? His? Theirs or mine?
The truth.
That one. But who would know it? If it came and blew in your ear, who would know
Hey, Jim. Get out of here.
it? Yeah, nice tall kid. I'll tell you, I love these kids today, Chairman. You know, I got a nephew, 17 years old, 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes. I'll tell you, science tells us by the turn of the century, all the kids are going to be 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall. Boy, that's going to be.
I got no time for philosophical discussions today, Russell.
Hey, don't throw water on McLeod, boys. He goes rabid.
Miss Carmichael,
Yes, I'm Susan Carmichael.
come in, please.
Are you the officer who phoned?
Yes, I'm Detective McLeod.
Where's Arthur? What's happened to him? What's this about?
Did you contact your sister?
No,
Why not?
I couldn't reach her.
Where is she?
She's visiting friends in Connecticut. I don't know the address. Where's Arthur? Is he all right?
He's inside. Miss Carmichael, how long have you known Arthur Kimball?
All my life. We grew up next door in Ann Arbor. What is this all about?
He's a pretty wild boy, isn't he?
Arthur? He was always very serious. Why?
Did you give your sister any money?
My sister is a very successful model. She earns $25 an hour. She averages $300 to $400 a week. Now, will you please tell me what this is about?
You didn't give any money to your sister. Did he give it to you?
No.
Arthur spent some time in the Navy, right?
5 years.
Dishonorable discharge.
What are you talking about? Arthur was cited 4 times. He received the Silver Star. He carried a sailor up 3 decks of a burning ship. He had 2 ships sunk under him. Once he floated around the Pacific for 17 hours with sharks all around. By the time they picked him up, he was out of his head, trying to climb onto a concrete platform that wasn't there. He spent 10 weeks in the hospital after that. Any more questions?
If you don't mind, may I ask the questions, please? If you don't mind.
Sorry.
What is his relationship to your sister?
I told you, we grew up together.
Is he in love with her?
My sister is one of the most beautiful women in New York. A lot of men are in love with her. May I talk to Arthur now, please?
Then he didn't give her any money.
No.
And he didn't give it to you.
Are you kidding?
Arthur? Arthur?
Jig, what happened?
Susie. You have to drag children into this, huh?
Now, Jigs.
Susie, what are you doing down here?
Jig, what happened?
Some money.
Who from?
Man I worked for.
But why?
None of your business. Is it true you carried a sailor up on your shoulders up the decks of a burning ship? Yeah.
How much money did it take?
$480.
Look, what difference does it make? Officer, would you please tell her to go home? She doesn't belong here.
Really? It's okay.
Susie, just go home.
Mother, why don't you shut up and sit down? Satisfied with it?
What shall I do?
Well, Miss Carmichael, not needed here anymore. I can send you home if you'd like.
Say,
I'll tell you what, when you reach your sister, have her get in touch with us. Okay?
Grab that drink now, please. Sure.
They have some pretty good coffee across the street, Kurt.
So.
How's it been?
All right.
That farm life seems to agree with you, right? That's pretty nice, huh? Picturesque, North New Jersey, pleasant, completely unexpected, huh?
How are things with you?
Now, this is one business that doesn't have a depression, sir. Tell you that. You know, that's what I'm going to do when I retire. I'm going to buy a farm just like you. Does it pay for itself?
If you're working.
How much do you average a year, Kurt?
Varies. 2,000 a good year.
How long have you had the farm?
11 years.
And you average $2,000 a year. So tell me, how do you manage to get $56,000 in the bank, Kurt, huh? How?
Who says I have?
I do. I checked. You have $56,000 in 4 banks. Oakdale, Passaic, and 2 in Newark. How do you manage to get it, Kurt?
I got it,
How?
honestly. I don't have to tell you that.
Come on, Kurt. You still have that abortion mill, huh? You
My
still have that
name-
abortion mill on the side, don't you?
My name is Kurt Schneider. I live in Oakdale, New Jersey. That's all I have to answer.
You operated on this, Harris.
No, I did not.
Kurt, she identified your picture. Well, what you don't know is, you got a corroborating witness downstairs who's ready to identify you, Kurt. So you're trying to tell Kurt, huh? What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
That's right, you've got nothing to laugh at. You're at the bottom of this joke.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe somebody else is.
What do you mean?
I know why you're out to get me.
Why?
You know why.
Why, Kurt? Come on, you better talk, Kurt. I'm getting impatient.
My name is Kurt Schneider.
I live in Oakdale, New Jersey. That's all I'm required to say by law.
Bert, now's your chance. Come on, hurry up. Talk, huh?
You gonna put me in the lineup?
No, I'm not going to put you in a lineup. Not right now.
Thanks.
John, I'm going to need about 8 or 10 men for a lineup, okay?
Sure, fine.
All right. Maybe you go downstairs and check the guys. Have some of them change to their cities, all right?
Okay.
You know, my boy was in the Navy, too. You know her?
Yeah, it was a cruiser, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Didn't she go down the Pacific with all hands?
There were 10 survivors. He wasn't one of them.
That's too bad.
It's something you never quite get over. Never get used to. Keep waiting for a bell to ring. Doors, phone. Sometimes they hear a voice in the street. They see a boy from the back. A set of his shoulders. Like yours. It's like living in a dream. A walking dream.
Maybe he was one of the lucky ones.
Don't say that.
Why not?
It wouldn't make any sense then.
Does it?
Yes. Yes, God damn it, yes. Jim, you want me to line up too?
Yeah. Get ready for it.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. I'll join you.
We'll line up.
Come on over. It's off to you, too. Get ready for lineup. Get in there with us. Okay. Pick a place. First, middle, end. I don't care. Go ahead.
Here, put this on.
Nick? Yeah, I'm coming. Be right there. All right? Johnny.
You can't say the same for yourself. You could if you were a liar.
All right, guys. Got that. Okay, Miss Hatch, come on in. Walk right through, Miss Hatch. How do you do, Miss Hatch?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
You're kind of rushing the season a bit, aren't you? No?
Yes.
Mink.
Dyed squirrel. Looks real, though, don't it?
Thank you for coming down, Miss Hatch. We appreciate it.
Oh, don't mention it. Let's just get it over with. I've got an engagement. What have I got?
On the floor. You got your instructions?
Yeah, I'll look 'em over, touch the one in the shoulder. He isn't here.
You haven't looked.
I looked, of course I looked.
It's the new look.
Miss Hatch, look over there. Not at me. Over there.
I don't recognize anyone. I never saw any of these guys in my life before.
Miss Hatch, you identified one of these men from pictures.
What are you trying to do? Make me give you a wrong identification? Well, I ain't going to do it.
You know what this is?
Oh, yeah, that's your kind of bizarre.
You know you're fresh. I have a good mind to press charges against you.
That's what I get for coming all the way downtown just to help you guys?
21st
You're
squad.
all alike.
Thank
You
you,
get a
Billy.
badge and you think you can push the world around.
Jim,
Yeah.
here. Where's the DA? Harris girl died.
When?
A couple hours ago.
Why weren't we informed?
I don't know.
There goes the case.
Yeah. DA says just go through the motions. Can't get an indictment. Just book him and forget it.
Forget it. Forget it. Yeah. Set him free and let him fill up the morgues, huh? Congratulations.
me like that. I am no tramp that you can talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are?
Get the hell out of here. Take some drop dead pills and get lost.
You
Nick, get her out of here.
She's asking my liar about you.
Kurt, sit down. Okay, guys, thanks. Sit down. Anyway, take that chair.
Hey, I thought they were gonna finger you for a minute.
Do I look like an ice con man?
You're a regular Sarah Haybarn.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought we were going to get the witches' seat from Macbeth. Come on, we got to hit this bump flat.
Why am I wasting my time here? Huh? I can think of 10 ways to earn more money and be happy. I can even drive a hack and make more money than I'm making here. I have a wonderful wife at home, Joe. I like music, books. You know, Joe, this is nothing but a phone.
You think she was rich?
Oh, what do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, Justin, come on!
I don't know.
Come on! The criminals and hoodlums, they write their own penal code. You know what democracy is like? It's like a Rube Goldberg contraption. It's a huge machine that's in motion with 3,000 wheels. It goes ping.
Yeah, but that's what's so great about it. That's what I love about it. It's so confused, it's wonderful. After all, Seamus, guilt or innocence? The epistemological question. Just the knowing, the mere knowing, the ability to ken. Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe she can't identify him. How do you know?
How do you know? You got a nose you can smell. You got taste buds you can taste. You got nerve endings you can feel. And theoretically, you got any intelligence you can judge.
Aha! Here's where it breaks down. You see?
Oh, God. You got an aspirin?
There's where it breaks down. You see, I was talking to Judge Mendes just today. He just got on the bench last year, you know. 29 years he's a successful lawyer. He thought this was going to be a cinch. The man has lost 40 pounds. He's nervous as a cat. His wife thinks he's got a mistress. You know something? He has. It's the law. He said to me this morning, he said, Joe, I've got to sentence a man to death tomorrow. How can I do that? Who am I to judge? It takes a God to know, to really know.
Oh, come on.
I'm quoting Judge Mendes.
And he's corrupt. He's corrupt like the rest of the lawyers. You know what I say? Hang the lawyers and let justice triumph. Yosef, evil has a stench of its own. I know it. I live with it every day of my childhood. My father was one of them. He was no good. He was possessed. Every day of my childhood, I watched my father and heard my father abuse my mother, torment her soul right to a lunatic asylum. My mother died in a lunatic asylum, Joe. That's why when I see all these babies, I mean, I see my father's face.
21st Squad, Detective Brody. Yeah? Lock the door. Don't let him out. I'll be right over. Jim, there's a guy over at the Donovan's Squad, arresting 2 women. Got a badge and a gun. Claims he's a cop. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Maybe a shakedown. I'm gonna go take him. Watch the phone for me, will you?
That sounds like shooting. I'll be back. Wait for me, baby.
You're a lucky man, Kurt. Kiss the cradle like a vulture. Good God. You son of a bitch. What the hell have you got in that head for a conscience, huh? Don't tell me. A lawyer. I gotta come down on you like a sword of God. The sword's got 2 edges. You can cut your own throat. See that gate, Kurt? See that gate is open. While I'm lighting my cigarette, you go ahead and make a dash for it. You'll be out in the street in a second. Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
I'll be free anyway. Why should I run?
Saves me the pleasure of putting a bullet in your head.
You wouldn't do that. That's just talk.
Is it?
You're
Is
an
it?
intelligent man. You're not foolish.
Try me, Kirk. Dance down the hall.
As soon as you book me, I'm not on bail. When I go to trial, they couldn't convict me in a million years. You know that. Even if I were guilty, which I'm not. The sheriff is dead. There are no witnesses. That's the law.
You've been well briefed. You know your catechism.
Sure, I know more than my catechism.
What, for example, Kirk? What, for example? What's in that monkey skull of yours, huh? Get up! On your feet! Get in there! Get in there! Move it. Sit down. Got some advice for you, Kirk. When the judges, the juries, and the court set you free, go to Georgia. They don't extradite criminals. So take my advice. Go to Georgia. Go to hell, you murdering son of a bitch! Because if I ever catch you in this city again, murdering and butchering girls, by God, law or no law, I'm gonna put a friggin' bullet in your head, and I'm gonna drop your body into the East River. And you know what I'm gonna do, Kurt? I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna sleep. Sweet.
You have to answer the same law as I do. You don't frighten me. Now I'll give you some advice. I've got plenty on you too. And you better watch your step, because I happen to have friends too downtown with pull. Lots of pull.
Big shot. Mr. Big Shot. You got friends with pull downtown, huh? How about friends with push like this, Kurt? Huh? You don't give a damn. You got it all figured out, don't you? You're gonna let me go. The court, the judges, and the jury. Everybody except me. Maybe you could have should have kept your mouth shut, like your lawyer said so, goddammit. Get out, Kurt! Get out!
Help! Help! He'll be all right. Yeah, get an ambulance. Get an ambulance.
He hurt me.
Can he resist you? No! You lunatic after me just wanted you to lay off.
He tried to kill me.
Why did he do that?
Tammy Petty. Same thing. She got him after me too. Tammy Petty.
Come on. Listen, quick. Get some wet towels. Who is this Tommy Jacopet? I never heard of him. Listen, what's the pitch here, McCloud? There is no pitch. He just got dressed the ass for it, that's all. Don't you con me, that's not all. Now what's this all about? Who and what is this Tommy Jacopet? I never heard of him.
Jacopet, I know. The black market guy runs a creek joint in the village.
You know, this could be very serious. If this man is hurt, the big brass will be down here, and they'll be shooting questions at me. I'm gonna have answers. Now, what plays between you two guys? What's between you? What's the cloud? Nothing! There is no cloud! Then what the hell is this mouthpiece yelling and screaming about? Herring. Red herring. Now listen, I'm goddamn well gonna find out the answers for myself. There's something kinky about all of this. And I want to tell you something, McCloud. If you're concealing something from me, I'm gonna have your head on a plate. You understand? Go find this Tommy Jacopet and bring him in.
Yes, sir.
Use my car, it's downstairs.
Yes, sir.
How dare you take the law into your own hands? Who are you to constitute yourself a court of last appeal?
Now, counsel, the 21st Squad, Detective Cody.
Yeah. No, Lieutenant. This is a felony. I'm going to press for a felony assault here. So help me, I'm going to see you in jail.
Which side of the bar is Counselor?
Be careful. I'm an attorney and officer of the court. I don't like that kind of talk.
I'm an officer of peace, and I don't like collusion.
What do you mean by that?
Collusions. Subornation of witnesses. Counselor.
The devil you talking about?
Subornation. I'm charging you with subornation.
Your lips are blistering with lies.
Praise from an expert. I got a witness downstairs that's been paid by you, Counselor.
That's so absurd, I'm not even gonna answer.
I'll prove it.
Oh, cut it out. Enough's enough.
I'm gonna carry this to the commissioner.
Huh. Calling now. That's your privilege.
And you're not completely free of blaming this lieutenant.
Hey, what have
I
I
warned you that this may happen. You should have taken the necessary steps to prevent it. Luckily, I came armed with photographs and affidavits.
Mystery. What motives? Go ahead, get it out in the open. Counselor, what are these motives?
It is not in my client's interest to reveal at this moment.
Legal hold.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think so myself.
Sure, one hand washes another.
Yes, come in.
Phone, Lieutenant.
Oh, thanks. Hello, Lieutenant Monahan. Yeah.
On what evidence are you basing these serious charges?
The evidence of my intelligent observation, Counselor.
Insufficient, incompetent, irrelevant. You're pretty cagey, McLeod, but your tactics don't fool me for a second. You're not going to duck out of this one. You're in a position of responsibility here, and you have to account for your actions. You can't use your badge for personal vengeance. That doesn't go. The public isn't your servant. You're theirs. You're going to be busted for this.
Go ahead, break me. Break me, Counselor. You know better than the criminals you represent. You may look respectable with all your clothes, your house in Westchester, the car downstairs, but you're not.
Shut up. I got the hospital on the line. Yes.
How is it?
All right. You'll let me know as soon as possible. Keep in touch with me. Yes, thanks. Well, Counsel, this goes to show you it pays the way to the rent. There are no external lacerations on your client's arm of felony assault. Right now, taking x-rays, making tests to see if there are any lesions in it. So as of now, you have my leg to stand on. Step out there. Come on, step outside. What's the score?
10% T5.
Oh, listen. Respect this, like business. No two are alike. Get it square.
That's the understatement of the year.
Now, like I say, he has his scrapes. Listen, he's not a cop. I need him here on my squad. He's not on the table. I'll stand up for him on that. He has no deposit.
I didn't say yet.
I thought he was, maybe.
No,
Well, then what are you talking about? I seem to have followed it.
I can't discuss it.
Well, I sure would like to discuss it with someone. Who do you suggest? Oh, come on, Counsel.
Or his wife.
His wife? How does she got to do with it?
Never mind, skip it.
No, you mentioned his wife. Now, what's she got to do with it? I'm all settled up here. I gotta get some answers. And a little cooperation would go a long way.
When it serves my client's interests, not before.
No, Counsel. 4 years ago, I took my radio and I threw it right out the window. You know why? Because I hate goddamn mystery. What's this all about?
I'm not free to discuss it. Juvenile hospital?
Yeah?
I'd like to see my client. Will I be allowed in?
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll be back, McLeod. I'm not through with you yet.
I can't wait.
Creep downstairs was a impersonating officer.
Well, I didn't know. I thought he might be policeman. His badge looked real.
It was a shakedown. Probably would have taken you outside and then taken your money. They'll let you go. See how these cops, now they ruin our reputation. But you will be in court tomorrow, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
At 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, yes. Well,
Sure.
tomorrow morning. What kind of job? You'll just explain to him what you'll have to take off, that's all. We'll be Yes, yes, we'll be there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Jim, I'm going downstairs to book the front bus, okay? McCloud? McCloud?
Yes, sir.
What the hell is all this about? What's he referring to? Come on now, I want to...
Lieutenant, I give you my solemn word of honor.
All right. Shut the door.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I want to report that someone picked my pocket.
Come in, please. Sit down right over here.
Look, they cut it right out.
What'd you lose?
My wallet.
Can you describe your wallet?
Black. Black.
Lost property?
Say, you got one of those two-way radio wristwatches like Dick Tracy?
No.
Behind the time master.
Yeah, behind the behind.
No, you think I'm getting a reaction. Emotions are bad to me. I got diabetes. I ain't supposed to get emotions.
Excuse me. I got an ulcer. I ain't supposed to be eating sandwiches. I'm supposed to have a hot meal that's waiting at home. Next time you get arrested, do it after 4:30, will you? Let a fella go home and get a home-cooked meal.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm on my own time now, and I got all these papers filled out of it. And then when we get down to court, what's going to happen? The judge will let you go. And I won't even get a conviction. You make me do all the work for nothing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a big help.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing yet. We'll follow it up, and if we hear anything, we'll call you.
Thanks. My best pants, too.
Hello, Mr. McCloud. Got a money. No, nothing like that. All right. Yeah, pull me here. Get him down.
Lieutenant, look what we found. And by strange coincidence, it's Shawry's apartment.
How do you make all the job?
Well, actually, I can move it around and check out the other house.
Good, shut it off.
Now, look at this stuff, huh? This working?
Oh, that's some piece. Tiffany. How'd you get this job?
I bought it.
Where?
Outside the jewelry exchange, on the street.
From who?
Some guy.
What's his name?
I don't know, I never saw him again.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Well, not at all. The little man that wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm getting a reaction. Emotions are bad to me.
Girls with pink panties shouldn't steal. Sorry, girls shouldn't steal pink panties.
It wasn't pink pants.
No,
It was a bag.
I know.
An alligator bag.
I know.
An imitation alligator bag.
I know. Wait, here's something. It's Monica. J.G. Oh, this is the stuff from the Gordon loop. Where'd you get this, Charlie?
What's the use of talking? You guys don't believe me anyway.
Where? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it, Joey? Huh? You know what this is? This is a persuade.
Go ahead, beat. Beat me unconscious. Go ahead, beat me.
A little too eager, isn't he, huh? Sure, if somebody's street thinking a little thrill out of it. Now look at that kissing, huh? Son of a bitch, am I right, huh? Huh?
get this one, Charlie.
Why don't you be a professional, Charlie? He's talking to you. What are you ashamed of? What are you holding your head down for? You wanted to be a burglar. Nobody made you a burglar, so be a good one. Be proud of your chosen profession. Hold your head up. That's better. You're a good thief. You are not a bum. They wear sweaters. Not you. You got a $200 suit. You got... Wait a minute. Take it off, you bum. It's stolen. The name is still in it. Where'd you get it?
You mean it's stolen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, here it comes.
Man, I dropped that in the spot.
Hey, the spot? Watch it,
I
Charlie.
swear. But don't tell Louis. He'll kill me. He may sound like he's dumb, but he's not. He's smart. He's smart as they come. Look, I came from New York 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I came from Pittsburgh. I meet this guy Louis in a pool hall. Where? What pool hall? 13th Street, right off 4th Avenue. So we're shooting a game of pool. He says, you got a place to stay? I say, no. He said, you want to share my flat? I said, yeah. My suit is dirty. He lends me this one. He says it belongs to his brother who's in Florida. So help me.
I'll tell you a story that brings years.
Get in there and get those pants off. All right, see if you can find a pair of pants in there.
Charlie, you're not even smart enough to take out the label. Good name's still with it. Jerome Armstrong. Wait a minute. Armstrong? Yeah. I got a squeal on that. And I think there's a ring connected to it. I wouldn't be surprised. Davis! Davis!
Yes, sir. Coming over.
Downstairs and wait for this to cloud.
The only way to get out of there, Charlie, is if I jump down the toilet bowl and pull the chair.
Wow, a lot of loot.
Yes, sir.
Did they do the Zaza robbery?
Hey, Charlie, you do the Zaza Dave's flat? I don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing.
Well, any good names?
We don't know yet.
Any good addresses?
We got the other bum around. He's identifying the houses. We'll have this case cracked in an hour.
What's with Schneider?
No story.
You left here 25 minutes ago in an ambulance. What happened? Trip?
Could be. Yep.
And he schnoz over.
Yeah, it's long enough.
No story?
No story.
Seamus, his lawyer is sore as a boil. What happened?
I don't know. You always got a story in your pocket. Right? Tell me.
Seamus, there are angles here that I'm not happy about.
What angles?
I don't know yet. Listen, give me, off the record.
Okay. You can print it. You can print that Kurt Schneider butchered and murdered girls in New York City and got away with it. Okay? It's high time someone put the fear of God into it. The law won't, so I did. Okay? You can print it, Joe. You hate cops. Go ahead, now's your chance.
I hate cops. Are you kidding? For a smart guy, Seamus, sometimes you can be an awful schmo. You know, if I got fired tomorrow, you'd still find me hanging around here running errands for you guys, happy as a bird dog. Come on, I'm a buff from way back. I found a home here. You know that.
Sentimental slop, Yosef.
But my sixth sense is still bothering me.
I'll have a doctor examine. Oh, Mr. Pritchard, we've been waiting for you. Come right in. Hey, here it is.
Did you get my money back?
I'm afraid not, sir. Spent it all. Women's saloons, lush cabarets.
Cabarets? I wouldn't have thought it. You seem like such an honest boy. I don't make many mistakes. And I'm a pretty good student of human nature, usually.
We'll see you in court tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Good, we can count on you.
When I make up my mind, I'm like iron.
Thank you, Mr. Pritchard.
Iron.
I'll go over here. Is this the boy, Mr. Pritchard?
I'm afraid it is. Well, is this your Chinese name?
I guess so.
Did I treat you badly?
No, Mr. Pritchard.
Did I pay you a decent salary?
Yes.
Then why did you do this to me? You spent my money on fast women.
Now, just a second.
No. I didn't make my money from trees. I made my money, I built up my business from a hole in the wall where I sold neckties 2 for a quarter. 30 years I built it. By the sweat of my brow. I worked darn hard for it. And I want my money back.
And you'll get it back. I promise. Banks were closed. All I paid tonight was $120. I'll have the rest for you tomorrow.
Put that back.
Be quiet, Jiggs. Don't interfere.
Who is this? Who are you, miss?
I'm an old friend of Mr. Kinder's family, and I'd like to straighten this out with you. What's your name?
Pritchard. Albert J. Pritchard.
How do you do, Mr. Pritchard? I'm Susan Carmichael.
How do you do? You say you are prepared to return the rest of my money, young lady?
Yes, sir. I'll sign a promissory note, or whatever you suggest.
One second. Where did you get that cash, Miss Carmichael?
I had some, and I pawned some jewelry. Here are the tickets. Do you want to see them?
Yes. Anything here of your sister's?
Nothing. Not a bobby pin.
Is this the young lady who...
No, she doesn't know anything about this.
Mr. Pritchard, I know all I need to know about this. You can blame the entire mess on my sister.
Susie, where do you want to go and do that? Well, you know Joy hasn't got anything to do with this.
Hasn't she?
No.
I've got news for you. I just talked to her 10 minutes ago.
You didn't tell her.
Of course I did.
What did she say?
She was upset.
Naturally, she was. Oh, Susie.
Naturally. My blue-eyed sister was in a tizzy because she didn't want to get mixed up in your mess. Do you know where I phoned her? At Walter Forbes in Connecticut. She's afraid this might crimp her chances to become the next Mrs. Forbes. Big deal.
I know that, Susie. You didn't have to tell me I know.
Until 10 minutes ago, I thought my sister was the terrapin of the world. There wasn't anything I wouldn't have done for her. But if she can do this to you, Jig, then I don't want any part of her. I mean it, I'm through. All my life, everything I wanted, Joy got. All right, I didn't mind. She was so special, I thought she was entitled to be queen. But now I'm through.
Maybe you don't understand. Like everybody else, Joy's right. She was only trying to grab onto a little security. Don't blame her. I don't.
Security. You've seen Walter Forbes. He's had 4 wives already. He gets falling down drunk every night. Some security.
Well, he's very rich. Can't have
Oh,
everything.
please, don't you be disgusting, too. Mr. Pritchard, shall I find a note for the rest?
Wait a minute. This is not a collection agency. We prosecute criminals here. We don't collect money.
He's not a criminal.
Miss Carmichael, you seem like a very nice young lady. I'm going to tell you something. I've seen 14,000 like them. He's no good. Take your money and run.
Cloud?
Yes, sir?
Get me the old file on the Cotswood Squeal.
Huh? 1938?
Yeah.
Sir, it's piled up down there. We're going to have to dig it out.
Well, dig it out. Do it now.
Yes, sir. Miss, he will give you misery for the rest of your life. I know it. He's no good.
That's not true. That's not true. I've known Roger all my life. He's never done anything before that was dishonest. He was the most respected boy in Ann Arbor.
Little lady, once I saw a picture, less miserable. Dandy. That was before your time. This Jean Valjean, his sister's 9 children are starving. He steals a loaf of bread. He goes to jail for, I don't know, 20 years.
I'm on Jean Valjean's side there. Impressed me very much. I even gave a little talk on it at my lodge. But this I can't go along with. He wasn't starving, he had a good job, he went cabareting. With my money? Heck, I don't go to them places myself.
Mr. Pritchard, maybe once a year, get a guy in here who steals money because he's actually hungry. All the guys are on his side then. I'd do the same thing, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I always say self-preservation is the first law of nature.
That's only 1 in 1,000 cases.
Exactly my point. But what did he do it for?
Did it because I was hungry.
What?
Hungry. I'm hungry for other things besides bread. Look, you've been decent to me, Mr. Pritchard. Trusted me and I let you down. Sorry. It's hard to explain it even to myself. I've been separated from my girl for 5 years. 5 long, bloody years. The only human being in the world that I ever loved. She's beautiful, Mr. Pritchard. Tall, silvery blonde-haired girl, warm, understanding. She was. She was, Susan. We all changed. When I came back from the war, I tried to get back into teaching again, but I didn't fit in. So I moved here to New York to be near her. Should have realized she was out of my reach then, but I didn't. I hold her hand and take her out to dinner. It cost at least a month's salary. So I hung on. And last Wednesday night I had to face it. She said she wanted to marry somebody else. So I made one final grandstand play for her. The late receipts came in, and the money was in my pocket. I blew the works on her. I didn't care about anything except holding on to my girl. And now, well, I've lost that too. Anyway. You admit you did wrong? Yes. God, yes. You willing to make restitution? If I get the chance.
Tomorrow, I promise.
That's in his favor. How do you feel, Mr. Pritchard? Well, remember, this kid has a fine war record, too.
I know.
Mr. Pritchard, this young man took a lot of chances from us. We ought to take one from him. See, this guy's got problems that nobody ever had before. What? With varicose. Looks like if the new world's going to be made, looks like it's them that's got to do it.
Funny you should say that. I was talking to my brother-in-law only the other night.
Mr. Pritchard, I'm stepping over here for a minute. You too, miss. Hey, give me a cigarette. Come on, give me a cigarette.
How do you do, Mrs. McLeod? Remember me? Joe Feinstein, the reporter?
Oh, yes, of course. I met you with my husband. What's happened to Jim?
Nothing. He's all right. He's outside.
Simon, please tell me.
I am.
This way, please.
How do you do, Mrs. McLeod?
Lieutenant Ivan,
Yes.
what's it about, Lieutenant?
Do we have a scene?
What's happened to my husband?
Nothing. You'll see him in a few minutes.
Hasn't been shot.
No, nothing. No, nothing like that. He's perfectly all right.
Then what is it? What's wrong?
Well, a situation has come up. We think you can help us out.
I'm all at sea, Lieutenant.
Listen, Mrs. McLeod, your husband and I never got along too well together. But I want you to know right now I'm sticking my neck out a mile to save it. I'm not doing that because I like him. Matter of fact, I don't. But I need him here on my squad. He has a value to me. And so that's why I'm going to help him. Like I say, I will help him. You will help me.
What kind of trouble is Jim in?
Well, a prisoner was assaulted and injured by your husband.
Jim wouldn't do that.
He did. You'll have to take my word for it.
But he must have had a reason. A very good reason.
That's exactly what I want to try to find out.
He was kind and gentle.
That's one side of it.
It's the only side I know. I've never seen any other.
Mrs. McCall, please, please, please.
Is this man badly hurt?
I can't tell yet, but I can tell you this. It could be very serious. Your husband might lose his job. He could even wind up in jail.
How can I help?
By answering a few questions, by telling you the truth. Are you willing to go along?
Yes?
Mrs. McCall, have you ever run into a man by the name of Kurt Schneider?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my cigar bothering you?
No. I love the smell of the cigar. My father always smoked.
Tell me, did your husband ever mention that name?
What name?
This prisoner's name, Kurt Schneider.
Jim made it a rule never to discuss the work with him.
Ah, yes, that's a good rule. We don't like to bring this sort of business into our home.
I'm well trained now, I know that.
How long you married?
3 years.
Took me 10 years to train my wife. It's pretty tough being married to a cop.
I don't think so. I'm happy.
Love your husband.
Very much.
Tell me, where did you live before you were married?
In New York.
New York. Don't sound like a native. Where are you from? Upstate?
Put in your squad. Take the tactics.
Have a good ear.
Well, I have to. That's my business. Oh. Hey, Captain's on the phone. Yes, hello, Captain. Huh?
You don't look like a detective.
Oh, no. What does the detective look like?
They wear jerseys. You're a nice looking fella.
What's her name?
You married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. McLeod, when did you leave Highland Falls?
In the spring of 1941, I got a job at the festival.
Where?
In Newark.
This Dr. Schneider was practicing in Newark about that time.
Doctor?
Schneider.
Oh, the doctor?
Yes. Are you sure you never met him in and around Newark, maybe?
No, I don't know him.
He knows you.
What makes you think that?
He said so.
But then he must be mistaken.
He's very, very positive. Kurt Schneider. Does it ring any bells?
No, I'm afraid not.
Why did you avert my glance?
Did I? Count yourself.
Tell me, Mrs. McLeod, were you ever treated by this Dr. Schneider?
No, Lieutenant, I was not. I told you that.
Why are you getting so indignant? I didn't say what he treated you for.
Did this man tell my husband that he treated me?
Look, Mrs. McLeod, you'll help your husband by telling the truth. And you'll help me save a lot of time and trouble, but that's all. Because in the end, I'm going to get the correct answer. We have 100 ways of getting to the truth.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not lying.
1 second, Janet. Not yet, Janet.
Okay, Jeff.
Come in. Mrs. McLeod, I'm going to have to ask you a very personal question. I don't want you to get mad. I dream of asking you this question to anyone unless I actually have. I'd like you to consider me now the personal voice of the law. Mrs. McLeod, did Dr. Schneider ever perform an abortion on you?
You have no right to ask me that.
It's my job. I've got to get to the truth. Now answer the question, did he?
Seems to me I have some rights to privacy. My past concerns no one but me.
You have a right to tell the truth, did he?
No, Lieutenant Monahan, he did not.
Absolutely sure. Tell me, does the name Hammy Jacopelli mean anything to you?
No.
Jacopelli? Jacopelli.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Boyfriend, what a beautiful day. Got names and most of the addresses.
Yeah, how many?
9.
Right.
Sit down. Phyllis has been very cooperative.
With a two jelly. I gotta go. Don't make it 6 times.
I'm nervous. Sit down, Tony. Poor kid is good. He needs a vacation.
Yeah, he's gonna get one. A long one at the state's expense.
This is Lundstrom. Detective Callahan, 21st Floor. I'm just calling to inform you that the property that was burglarized from your apartment, it's been recovered. Right. Yeah, we got it. You'll have to come down here and identify the property. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Dinello, please. Yeah, Mr. Dinello. I think we caught Detective O'Brien down at 21st Floor. Yeah. You mind coming down to the precinct and identify a few of the articles? Thanks a lot.
Yes, this is Dimitri. This is Dimitri. Lieutenant Callahan. 21st Squad. Remember me? Yeah, I'm still roaring. How are you, Toots? Glad to hear it. Return back? Where's your husband tonight? All right. Hey, listen, I get off about midnight. But one other thing, we recovered the property that we're burglarizing your apartment. Why don't you come down here, identify it? You're very good. All right. Yeah, real man here, huh?
You better watch it.
Oh, but I don't go to the service. I should get first-rate pay.
You should be getting a first-grade knock in the head.
Gracious.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Had a long talk with Mr. Pritchard. He's agreed to drop the charges.
I thought you were going to go through with this, Mr. Pritchard. I decided not to bring charges against him. But what happens if he commits a serious crime, Mr. Pritchard? I'd like to give him another chance. I wouldn't want this on my conscience. But, Mr. Pritchard, what if he does a more serious crime than he has? What's going to be on your conscience then?
I'm a gambler. I'll gamble. I bet on horses. This once I'll bet on a human being.
Nah, stick to horses. The percentages are better.
Wait a minute, Jim.
I advised Mr. Pritchard to do this.
You what? This is my case, Lou. You had no right to do that.
I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, I do.
Well, I'm sorry.
But I'm going to return the money, and if he's satisfied, what difference does it make to you?
Now, this is not a civil case. This is a criminal action.
Hey, Jim, look at the sheet on this Charlie. Hold your arm. You better watch this son of a bitch.
What is that?
Mr. Pritchard, I'm sorry. This is his case. The disposition of it is up to him.
But if everyone concerned...
You gotta leave me out of this, girlie. I got no right to interfere. Talk it up with him. Take it up with him.
Oh, sit down, Jim. Sit down, Danny.
Don't believe it. $20 hat. That's really good roll. $40. I'm comfortable. No complaints. What's on your mind?
That woman you just said hello to.
Mary, what can I trouble you?
I would just like a little information.
That girl's 100%. I won't say a word against her.
I don't want you to. She ain't any trouble.
No? That's good.
Anything you say, anything you say here, off the record.
I talk before the range. I only say something when I got something to say. Jim.
Listen, I'm Lieutenant Monahan and I'm in charge here. You keep your tongue in your mouth and we'll get along.
Mind if I call my lawyer?
It ain't necessary.
My lawyer.
I tell you, anything you say here will not be held against you. You have my word.
I won't hurt that girl.
I don't want you to. She's only a witness to someone else.
Okay. Sure.
You married?
Yeah.
How long?
15 years. What a racket that is.
You're an expert, ain't you?
You know what, marriage?
No, racket.
I'm a legitimate businessman. Picking up
cheat on you. We know you're up to your neck in the black market, but we don't operate in New Jersey. And what goes on in New Jersey is none of our business. Unless you make it us, our business. You capiche? Yeah. All right. How many children do you have? None. Huh. I got 5. You don't know what you're missing, Sammy.
Don't rub it in. I know. I got a wife, lives in the Sahara Desert, twice as sterile. I got 9 brothers, 4 sisters. All of them on my payroll, none of them worth anything. They got kids though, like rabbits they got. Nephews, nieces, all over the lot. A guy like me though, I should become a nation, and I've got no kids. Not one. So don't rub salt in it.
All right, I guess I know how you feel, Sammy.
The sharpshooter champion, right on my spot.
Tell me, when did you know this girl?
7 years ago.
You love her?
I was crazy about her. She was my girl. I would have married her, but I got divorced.
What broke it up?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think they had a fault.
Oh, come on, what the hell, Jack? Betty, I told you everything is off the record. Now, come on.
She gave me the air. She got caught. I soured her. Thanks. Who can understand it?
You sent her to a doctor?
Me? Send her to a doctor? I wanted that kid. I told her, give me your son. Anything goes. Anything she wants. The moon out of the sky. I get it. Babes, who can understand it? She goes off. I went looking. Next thing I hear, she went to some doctor. Looking for her again. If I had found her, I'd have broken her neck. I found him though. That person would beat the hell out of me. I sent him to a hospital.
What was his name?
A Dutchman, Schneider.
Kurt Schneider?
That's it.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
Now all?
Not yet. Almost.
Now will you tell me what this is all about, Jim?
One moment. Mrs. McLeod, Mr. Jack Petty has told me everything.
In a case like this, they always find out anyway. Hey.
I'm sorry.
So you didn't done it, Charlie, huh?
Yeah, I'm on mother's grave. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you've never been in jail.
Never. Why don't you guys believe me?
Heartbreaking, isn't it? These are your fingerprints, Charlie. They never lie. I'll read it to you. Burglary, 8 arrests, 5 assaults, 7 muggings, 3 rapes, 6 extortions, 3 jail sentences, 1 prison break, 27 arrests, Charlie. Nice little sheet, Charlie. Bum is a 4-time loser. Book him, huh? Book him and book this bum, too.
Get a cigarette.
What do you think, you in a hotel?
It's a green light hotel, ain't it?
You want room service, too, already. Don't invest in these criminals. They're not worth it. I know. They're a different species, different breed. I know it. I learned it in my childhood.
My God, did you ever make a mistake?
Yes, I made a mistake. The first week I was on the job, I made a mistake. I arrested 2 boys. They were babies. Caught them stealing from a car. They cried, so I let them go.
2 nights later, they were caught in Harlem. They killed a butcher right through their head. I made a mistake, and I'm never going to make one again.
But
I don't want to hear another word out of you, ma'am, and don't interrupt me again.
Don't talk to her like that. She has the right to speak.
You just sit down and shut up. Mr. Pritchett, when you're dealing with the criminal mind, softness is dangerous. It's never a first offense, Mr. Pritchett. It's only the first time they get caught.
why are you so vicious?
I'm not vicious, ma'am. I didn't steal his money. He did. Vicious. Huh. This is a war, Mr. Pritchett. They know it. I know it. You don't. Sick and tired of massaging complaints. I don't understand what it is with you civilians. But you're either too scared, too indifferent, too selfish to fully complete the complaints that you bring into court. You know what that does? That makes us garbage men, Mr. Pritchett. They have sticks. They sweep the streets. We have sticks. We sweep up the human garbage. They pile it into wagons and drop it into the East River. We pile it into wagons and we drop it into the tombs. And you know what, Mr. Pritchett? The very next day, it's all back again.
But if I get paid.
That's not the point, Mr. Pritchett. This is not a civil case, this is a criminal case.
And if I don't bring charges?
If you don't bring charges, I'm going to book him anyway and I'll subpoena you into court.
Well,
Mr. Pritchett, I'm here to protect you in spite of yourself.
I guess I gotta leave it up to you, officer.
Yes, and I say prosecute.
All right, you know best. I'm sorry, miss, but he had no right to do it in the first place. That was a terrible thing to do.
Mr. Pritchett, we'll see you in court tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thank you for your help.
Mr. Bishop, please wait.
Humble yourself, baby. Humble yourself.
What you talking about, Joe?
Seamus, Seamus, why must you always make everything so black and white? Remember, we're all of us falling down all the time. Don't be so intolerant.
You're out of line, Joe.
Seamus, I love you. I'm trying to warn you.
You're very dull today, Joe. What the hell?
Digging your own grave, Seamus. It's right there in front of you. One more step, you're in. Humble yourself, sweetheart. Humble yourself.
The Oracle, CCO, CCNY trying to tell me.
I feel nothing now. Forget it.
Yes.
You ready to tell me the truth?
Yes.
My husband's been after Schneider a long time because of this.
No.
Attorney says so.
I don't care what he said. Jim didn't know. He didn't know, I'm sure of that.
Careful now. Weigh your words. This could be very important. Any minute, that phone will ring. And if Schneider is injured, it'll be out of my hand. In the next second, it'll be the hand of the district attorney and the commissioner and the homicide squad. And if that happens, I've got to know all the facts.
He didn't know.
That's what I intend to find out. McLeod? Yes, sir. Yes, Lieutenant. That's all right. I sent for it. What for? What's this all about? Jack Teddy. I checked. What's this all about, Lieutenant? Schneider. Why did you lie to me? I didn't lie.
Please. Jim, the lieutenant won't believe me that you didn't know anything about this.
About what, Mary?
Dr. Schneider,
What's he got to do with you?
this man you struck, this Dr.
Oh, wait,
Schneider.
don't talk like that. He's not a doctor.
Not?
I see.
Jim,
No, diagrams aren't necessary.
Mr. Allen.
I get up. Hey,
Now,
don't you touch me.
Come down, I'll take that from you.
You touch me again, I'll lift your arm right out of that socket.
Cut it out!
In another minute, I'll knock you on your back.
Can I talk to my wife alone, please? Yes.
Tommy, I think you should go.
No.
You're not in serious trouble then?
No, he's only acting. Nothing will come of it.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Thank God for that.
My immaculate wife.
I never said I was.
You never said you weren't. Why didn't you tell me?
I loved you, Jim. I was afraid I'd lose you.
How long did you go with him?
A few months.
What's a few?
About 4.
4 months is not a few, Mary.
No, I guess not.
Did he give you any money?
No.
But he did give you presents.
Yes,
Expensive ones, huh?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. What difference does it
What
make?
difference does it make? The difference is I'd sooner have Schneider dead and spend 20 years in prison than to find out this way that my wife is a whore.
Don't talk like that.
That's the word, Mary. I didn't invent it. That's what it's called.
I don't care what anyone says. I only care about you, Jim. And it isn't true. You know it isn't true.
I thought you were clean, pure. And with a pink like that.
Don't judge me, Jim. Try to understand. Right and wrong aren't always as simple as they seem to you. I was on my own for the first time in a big city. The war was on. Everything was feverish. I'd only been out with kids my own age, you told me. Yeah. Paid me a lot of attention. Flattered. I'd never met anyone like him in my whole life. I thought he was so nice. Well, I thought I was in love with him.
Trying to justify the way you feel. Huh?
Justify, just explain. Jim, I was wrong. I found that out for myself.
When? Just now.
Jim! Oh. I'm trying to make my life everything you want it to be. If I could go back and make my past over, I'd do that too, gladly. But I can't. No one can. I made a mistake. I know it. I paid for it. Plenty. Isn't that enough?
Where's Lieutenant? He's inside. Yes. Lieutenant, the hospital's on its own. Oh, good.
Hello, Monahan. Yes, put him on. Yes, Doc. I see. Okay.
understand. You undressed before this man.
Jim!
You jumped into bed with him, Mary.
Jim, I
Mary.
can't take much more of this.
You carried his child, and then you killed it!
That's true.
Everything I hate. Even murder! What the hell's left to understand?
Pull up the loop. A little higher, please.
Eyes?
I don't know. Greenish?
Hair?
Brown.
Repeat. Eyes?
Greenish.
Look round.
Hazel. Brown and green, flesh and gold.
Hazel.
You get the name?
I got it.
Park Avenue?
Pull it back.
K-R-A-T.
You got it.
That's all for now. We'll notify you when you come and get the rest of your property.
Oh, thank you, officer. Excellent work, excellent.
How about that thing? 2 tickets to the flower show. Oh, this neighborhood, there's only 2 kinds of people, Joe. The crumbs and the elite. And even the elite are crumbs.
Might as well go home now, young lady, as soon as we're finished and through.
Just a few more minutes, please.
Weight,
157.
height,
5'11".
identifying marks, scars. Where did you say that tattoo was? On the left arm, right? Come here. Scar on the left cheek. Yours is getting printed. Father is next.
All right. Go ahead and wash your hands up. Arthur. 21st Squad, Detective Callahan. Yeah? What, you got, jumper?
What?
Where?
You got a jumper?
Yeah, what's
Callahan, you got a jumper?
What? Hang on a second.
What's that jumper? You got a jumper?
Yeah.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
Was she killed?
64.
Who is it?
What's the matter with you?
Who is it?
Quick, Fad, the sun's there, identifying the body now.
53rd, that's my street.
It won't hurt. You roll it. Put your hands a little dirty. Wash it right off. Nothing.
All right, son, go ahead there and wash it.
What's the matter? Did I say something? You married? Me neither. Everybody tells me, why don't you get married? You should get married. My mother, my father, my sisters, my brothers, get married. As if I didn't want to get married. I'll get married, but where do I find a man? Find me a man. I'll marry him. Anything. I'll suppose you wear the pants. A rotten crocodile bear. You think I'd be here? I'd be home cooking him such a meal. Get married. Easy to talk.
Look, Steve, you want to get them over here? We'll take it.
Right.
Louis, sign here.
Louis, stand over here.
You want to stand on the end?
Now, so that'll kill you.
Me? Thanks, thanks.
Why, you're full of
30 grand, eh?
Wait, I saw the list.
paid for it. Put money on it, heavy insurance on paid stuff. We collect that.
Ready?
Yeah, we're looking for $1,400.
Very well.
$1,400.
Look out.
I had it on me to protect you. Can I help you with the dump copy and take it, let us go? Dump copy, I help you.
Table, I'm on my share.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you the whole $1,400. Satisfied? Yeah.
All right, good. Sign here, Arthur.
Shouldn't he see a lawyer first?
No, it's only routine, man.
Really? A lawyer ought to...
Susie.
Excuse me.
On the go.
Where do I sign?
Right here.
Arthur, I believe in you. I want you to know, no matter what happens, I have faith in you.
You want to be in this one?
No, thanks, Judge. We don't ask for...
No. Mind standing up?
No! No! Officer Brody, didn't want me to print that in the paper, Sergeant.
Stop trembling, don't worry, I don't care.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Okay, 8:45. Night court's gonna be open by the time we get there. Let's go.
What do I do?
They'll let you know. Your brother-in-law's gonna be there, ain't he?
Yeah.
All right.
All I have to do is say so as my sister's sexy.
Hey, Doctor, she finish those three schools?
Well,
Yeah.
so long, everybody. It's been very nice meeting all of you. Sorry if I caused you any trouble. Bye.
Hey, Charlie. Just one squeal here, 61st.
Pull off this one for a week. You might as well go home now, man. We're through.
Just 2 minutes more, please. I'd like to speak to Arthur alone. Then I'll go. It won't make any more trouble.
Okay. 2 minutes.
I'm not going to cry. This is no time for emotionalism. We must be calm and quiet. We must be realists.
Yes.
As soon as I leave here, Arthur, I'm going to call Father.
No, don't do that.
Arthur, he likes you so much. I know he'll be glad to help.
Couldn't face it. So ashamed. So ashamed of myself.
But Arthur, it's understandable.
Is it? I don't understand it. I stole Susie. I took money from a man who trusted me. Where am I? Am I still somewhere out in the Pacific floating around looking for concrete platforms that aren't there? How mixed up do you get?
But everyone gets mixed up sometime or other.
They don't steal. It's kind of a delirium, isn't it?
Okay, so it's a delirium, but you're coming out of it fine.
Look around, Susie. Look at this. All my plans and hopes end up like this.
But this isn't the end.
It is. It is for me, Susie. How did I come to this? How did I get here? All I wanted was to live in a small, quiet college town and study and teach. No. This is the time for study and teachers. It's time for generals.
Oh, please! I hate that talk. Everywhere I hear it, I don't believe it. I know no matter what happens here, you can still pick up your life and go on. If ever there was a time for studying and teaching, this is it. You can still make whatever you want of your life. Arthur, did you want joy? Would that help? Would it help you steer and talk to her?
No.
I'll go to Connecticut
love with a girl for 5 years, it doesn't exist, and that's finished.
Arthur, why couldn't you fall in love with me?
I've always loved you, Susie. You were always my baby.
I'm years past the age of consent. I voted in the last election.
Just an old bag.
Why didn't you fall in love with me? I'd have been so much better for you than Joy. I know I'm not as beautiful as she
What
is.
you are, Susie? Joy's prettier, but you're much more beautiful.
Oh, gee. You touch me.
Let us not be emotional. We were going to be realists, remember? Susie, when I go to jail, now, realists,
I'm not going to cry.
be my sensible Susie.
I can't be sensible about you, Jake. I love you. Oh, Jake, no matter what happens here, when this is all over, let's go back home.
Oh, that's all I ever wanted. That's all I've ever really wanted.
What do you think, Rose? Facing 5 to 10. When the guys get hold of him?
What?
A kid like him in jail? They'll toss for him.
What does he mean?
To see who's chicken he is, who's sweetheart.
What does that mean? What's he talking about?
Hey, but don't worry about it.
Shut up.
Some guys come out, they got no use for dames after that. You get the light there through.
I said shut up.
Look at Louis here. He's more woman than man, ain't you, Louis? Ain't you, huh?
Shut up, goddammit, or I'll knock your head in.
Stop!
You, sit down.
Help us.
Look, take it easy. Not convicted yet. Judge could give him probation. You could get off altogether. A lot of things can happen. Yeah, a lot of things. One more peep out of him. Take him out of here. Get him out of here. Come on. Out. Get out of here. Look, the complainant still wants to give a break. That'll help. Have you got a lawyer? I've got the name of Cracker Jack. I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll call him for you myself. There are a lot of tricks in this business.
Please don't let it happen.
Pictures.
Quiet. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to find ways to make this up to you. I swear, no matter what happens. Shh, no. Come on now, we've only got another minute. Let's just sit here, quiet. Shh, come on. Better?
Just sit in the dark one. Want a drink?
No.
Jim, been your partner for 13 years. I ever ask you for a favor?
What is it?
That kid outside. I want you to give him a break.
You know I can't adjudicate this case.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What's so special about that kid?
A lot. I think he's a good kid. He's got a lot on the ball. Give it another chance. Jim. Reminds me of my boy.
Mike? Come on, Lou, Mike was here.
What? Because he was killed? Mike could be alive today, he'd have the same problem this kid has.
Lou, come on, Lou, you can't compare.
Thousands of them. You don't understand them, Jim. It isn't Mike. He was killed.
Don't ask me to drop the charges, Lou.
But I am.
Talking to this kid? Come on. It's like night and day. There's no comparison, Lou. No comparison.
Jim, remember who I am? Lou Brody. You could have dropped the charges 2 hours ago. You still can. I heard the complainant. He left it up to you. How about it?
I can't, Lou. I can't drop the charges. Be logical, Lou.
Logic. Your logic and life out of a thing. Hard.
No dice, Lou.
My partner. Rest your own mother.
Too old to compromise now, Lou.
There's a full moon out tonight, Joe. It shows up your puss.
You should stop drinking, Lou.
Here.
Because it melts the lining of your brain.
You take it. Maybe it'd help. Maybe it'd help melt that rock that's in there for a heart.
Lou, my nerves are like banjo strings.
Then play a song on them. Love's own sweet song.
Cut it out now, Lou. Huh? I'm warning you, goddammit. Lay off!
What's the matter?
Drowning, Lou. Drowning. Drowning in my own juices.
I wish I could understand what makes you tick.
No, I don't expect you to understand what makes me tick. I know I'm different from the others. I think differently. I'm not like Callahan, who's been playing cops and robbers since he's been a little boy. I'm not like you, an insurance salesman, Lou. I'm here because of principle. Principle. All my life, I've been living according to principle, and I can't compromise now. I won't deviate.
Sometimes you gotta bend with the wind. Or break. Be a little. Don't be such a friggin' monument.
I'm going through something personal right now that is ripping my guts apart. Like a 22 bouncing around inside of me. And you ask me to compromise for this kid? Who the hell is he? I'm so broken up, I don't know what to do. What am I to do?
Why don't you pick up that phone and call her?
Who?
Mary. Here's your aspirin.
What the hell are you talking about?
22 bullet inside it.
You don't know anything about it.
That's a story I had in my pocket years before it happened.
What are you talking about, Joe? You've been keeping from Kyoto yet?
No. I met Mary years before you did. The spring of 41, I was on the Newark Star. You know, she didn't remember me, but I never forgot her. She's got the kind of face you don't forget. She's one in a million, your Mary. I know. She's a fine girl, Seamus. She could have had anything she wanted materially. Anything. But she chose you instead. Why? What did you have to offer her? Buttons. In this crazy hours, this crazy life. She loves you, Seamus. You don't know how lucky you are. I know. I'm little and ugly. And because I'm a lover of beauty, I'm going to live and die my life all alone. But you, the jewel was placed in your hands. Don't throw it away, Seamus. You'll never get it back again.
You know what you were like before you met me? You remember? Yeah. Thin. Thick.
Yep.
Dried up. Lonely. Cold.
Yep.
You know what? Warm.
I know. I know better than you.
What the hell are you asking me what to do for? There's the phone. Get on your knees. Crawl. Yes, ma'am. Well, he's a little busy right now, miss.
place to discuss our lives, past, present, and future. What I want you to do is take your things home. I'll be home at 8 a.m. in the morning, and we'll work it out later.
You think we can?
We'll have to.
I don't think it's possible.
Hey, wait. I mean, what the hell are you so bitter about? I mean, who's to blame for tonight, huh? You put me through a cement fixer? And you're acting as if I
Little
will.
whore!
Don't talk like that, Mary. I wasn't myself.
You were never more yourself. And you called me a whore.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Why? I'm beyond feeling. I said no.
You're in no condition to talk about this tonight.
What, everything over and over and over again? And I know what I'm doing has got to be. There's no other way. The rest of our days we'll be living with this. It's no use. I don't want to live a cat and dog existence. I can't. I dry up. I dry up and die.
You're married to me. And you just can't leave. Marriage is a sacrament. It can't be dissolved like that.
You once told me that when you bring a married prostitute in here, if she's convicted, her marriage can be dissolved just like that. Well, I've been brought in, and I have been convicted.
Don't talk like that, Mary. Can't you see I'm trying? Can't you see I'm trying?
What?
To put it all behind me.
But you can't do it, can you?
If you'll let me.
Me? What have I got to say about it? I know the way your mind works. You never let go. If you won't be saying it, you'll be thinking it. The rest of our lives we'll be living with it. No use. I can't take it. I dry up and die.
Mary, if I didn't love you and need you, it would be so simple. Simple. You understand? Simple. Now, why don't you go home? We'll talk about it in the morning.
No good. I'm so tired, Jim. Let me go now.
No, I won't. I won't let you go. Where would you go first of all, huh? You who turn on every light. No.
Please.
No, Mary, no. You who can't fall asleep when my arms are around you.
I'm begging you, Jim.
No, where would you go, Mary? I won't let you go.
You're hurting my arm.
Sorry.
My taxi's waiting. Please, let me go without any more razor flashing. I hate it.
Leave without a tear?
I wouldn't say that. One or two, perhaps. Haven't many left. Find them all. Hello.
You just don't stop loving someone.
I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have believed it was possible. But there it is. I guess we all die many times before they finally bury us. This was one of those deaths. Sudden, unexpected. The being run over by a bus.
Come, who are you kidding?
This is all myself.
I love you.
Didn't help me, Jim. I'm trying to be a human being about this. I'm trying to bundle myself together. It took every bit of strength to go this far. Help me, Jim!
Sweetheart, it's no use. It's no use. I love you. I won't be able to go home if you're not there. And not smell the coffee. Mary, if you're not there, I'm not going to go home and wake up because if you're not there, I'm going to pull my brains out. I love you. Oh, sorry, please.
Yes, John. I'd like to see Detective McCloud. Come on in.
No, wait. Stay here.
Technical, you want to bring it up?
That's only money. What do we say, right? See, I told you, Counselor. Fine. It's just that.
Still in shock.
He'll be well in the morning.
I suppose so. No thanks to you. When he's brought back here tomorrow, he'd better remain okay. This is not to happen again. You're not to lay a finger on him. If you do...
But you maybe better tell him to keep his mouth shut.
You're lucky you're not facing murder charges yourself right now.
I could have you defend me.
And I probably would. That's
Sure.
my job.
Sure, as long as you get your fee.
I've defended many men at my own expense.
That was quite noble of you, Counselor.
Nobility doesn't enter into it. Every man has a right to counsel, no matter how guilty he may seem to you or to me. Every man has a right not to be arbitrarily judged, particularly by those in authority, not by you, not by Congress, not even the President of the United States. The theory being that these human rights are derived from God himself.
I know the theory, Counselor.
Yeah, but you don't go along with it. You've got others. There are others all over the world that believe the same as you do. Read the headlines, but don't take it upon yourself to settle it. Let history do that.
Save it for the 4th of July, Counselor.
I'll save it for the commissioner. I'm going to see him about you. He'll take care of you.
You're so high-minded. Why do you take cases like this? Schneider is guilty. You know it and I know it.
I don't know it. I don't permit myself to speculate on guilt or innocence. The moment I do that, I'm judging. It is not my job to judge. It is my job to defend my client, not to judge him. I leave that to the court.
Sure, you got that knocked. With paid witnesses and perjured testimony.
You're so set on hanging Schneider. Why don't you ask Mrs. McCloud to supply a corroborating witness?
Yeah.
Sorry, honey. You know, in a way, I'm glad that you finally out, you know.
All right.
It's been hanging over my head so long. I had all this feeling of guilt all the time. I needed help, and there was no one to turn to. I couldn't even tell my parents.
They didn't know?
No, I couldn't tell them.
You didn't tell them?
I didn't dare. I didn't want to hurt them. You know how simple they are.
Tell me, when did this all happen? How long ago did this happen?
About 2 years before I met you.
Before you came to New York? Tell me, how many men married? How many others?
Others?
Yeah, how many men were there married?
She looks familiar with you.
I was in autopsy yesterday when I saw a medical examiner saw out the brain of a man, hold his hand just like that. Just like that!
Why are you telling me this?
Why? Because you know what, Harry? I would give anything to take out my own brain and put it under the faucet and wash out the dirty pictures that you put there!
Dirty pictures?
Yeah!
I see. I see. Well, it would be convenient if we could. But when you washed away what I may have put there, you'd find you've a rotten spot in your brain, Jim, and it's growing. I know. I've watched it.
That's enough, Mary.
No. Let's have the truth. I could never find it in my heart to acknowledge one tiny flaw in you because I loved you so much. God help me, I you're on the side of the angels. You're not. You haven't one drop of ordinary human forgiveness in your whole nature. You're everything you always hated in your own father. I'm going home with you so you can kill me the way your father killed your mother. Here are the keys.
When will I see you?
Far away. You won't find it. I'm scorching my earth, burning my face.
I want to see you.
Never. Goodbye.
What the hell's the matter with you? Nothing. Feel all right?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Am I crazy? Look at it.
I got a headache.
Going on, Rain. You better go home and buzz your doctor.
I got a squeal to finish off.
Brody will take care of your squeal.
I'd rather do it myself.
No, you go home. That's an order.
Yes.
Callahan, you catch for Jim tonight.
Yes, sir.
What happened? What's wrong?
Mary, that's you. She'll come back. No.
What are you sitting there
That's
for?
for keeps.
Why don't you go home?
Because I hate God.
You drove her away, didn't you? I tried to warn you, you damn fool. Why?
Why are so? Why do we do these things? I don't know. I spent my whole life hating my father. And all the time he was inside me, laughed. Well, maybe he was crying. Maybe the poor bastard couldn't help himself either.
Somebody snatched my purse!
Oh, have a seat. Somebody will take it.
This happened to me once before, you know.
All right, now.
It was on 72nd Street.
Steady, take it easy. Oh, well. Drop that ball! Drop it! Drop it! He's 4th Avenue, he'll kill you. Damn right. If I take in jail, I'll take 4 or 5 of you with me. All right, now take it easy. You can't get by to that.
I was wondering when you were going to get
None of your
started.
stuff, you. Stay right there.
Give me that gun, Charlie.
Hey, one more
Give
step.
me
Right
that
up the
gun, Charlie.
I warned you. Take it easy. You can't get by to that.
Give me, you son of a bitch!
You're all right. You hurt. What's happened? That son of a bitch shot him.
Quick, get him inside. We'll get him in bed.
No. You gotta lie down, Seamus.
No. I can't lie down if I lie down.
Get an ambulance. Call an ambulance.
No, I don't need an ambulance. I need a priest. Is that bad?
Communication Bureau.
Get me a drink. With a belly wound? Oh. Please, like it here, you don't have to whisper.
Yeah.
Almost.
They can't hurt you. They're gonna be okay.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Oh. Go get Buster's prints, okay? Go ahead. Please, go get his prints. He may come in here tomorrow and murder rap. I don't know. Get his prints.
How do you feel, Seamus?
Oh, Joe. You're so funny, Joe. Hungry. Ask her to forgive me. Okay, please. Joe, now, Birch. No.
I will. You just take it easy.
Okay. Terrible. I'm saying I'm over. You'll find the key in my pocket. Okay. Lieutenant. There is no case. Complainant withdrew. Oh! Oh my God. I want to be sorry. For having offended me. I guess all my sins. Because I drank. Was
What?
Dad?
I finally resolved. My grace. That's my sins. I'll go home, son. Don't make a monkey out of me. See you here back here. Take your guts out. Don't make a monkey out of me. Don't worry, I won't.
No,
Get the hell out of here.
thank you.
St. Vincent, would you please send a priest to the 21st Precinct Police Station to administer the last rites?
Hello, communications. Notify the district attorney, commissioner, homicide squad, 21st precinct, detective, shot, killed.